if you have any sort of like mental disorders, or if you're easily triggered, I recommend you to watch this video with caution, because there might be crying in this, there might be swearing in these, there might be throwing things around, there might be, you know, just really saddening voices and sounds that I will be making. And I myself am quite triggered when someone cries or shouts at me still. So if you are triggered by those, please watch this with caution, or just click away from this video right now. Weird, I don't know. Hey guys, so how do I word this? Lately, some miraculous things have happened to me. I just felt so like called and told, you could say, that a cycle in my life has officially come to an end. It's like it's not even about a single chapter. It's like I'm completely in another sequel of Chloe's life. I'm now more than ever ready to talk about it, and not just ready to talk about it, but also very much willing and ready to use it as a way to help others, to help, you know, just help others with their problems in life, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, whatever, anything, anywhere that I can help. But anyway, I feel like sharing, and what better way to share than to go through things, right? I actually made a video of I made a video updating. I made two videos. I made a vlogmas and I made a video updating you on my life lately, and both of them couldn't be uploaded. One was because it was too long, the second was just not loading. I don't know, man. So I gave up. I was not meant to upload those videos, so I guess I'll just, you know, do something new. Alright, so today I am going to actually, I was just going through, I was using my MacBook the other day. If you're on my close friend list on Instagram, you would know. I was like shuffle playing through songs, and somehow my lighting is so good. It's like, I'm feeling myself today. Somehow my computer started playing a recording of me from, I guess it was like the start of this year, and I sounded quite depressed in that recording, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I just want to, you know, let you guys see that side of me, because yeah, I just want you guys to see that side of me, and like kind of I want you guys to know that I was once very, very fucking depressed, like super duper depressed. But I think I'll show you like 2 or 3 recordings that I made back in January, I think. Yeah, and I'll try to explain the situation that I was in and why I was sad, and I'll try to give you like, I'll try to just like talking, it's kind of like a letter to my depressed self, or a letter to my old self. Yeah, it's kind of like that, but then it's a voice memo. Now let's start. I will get into the recording. 2018, I hadn't started anything yet. I hadn't started any recovery yet. I started 2018 June. This year's 2019. Oh my god, I forgot. What the hell? I mean, let's give it a try, shall we? So the first recording I'll be playing is called When You're Bored and Clear-Minded, which was recorded 22nd January 2018. It's 5 minutes long. Okay, so let's play the audio.
Hi, Chloe of the future. I'm not sure what day it is that you're listening to this, but I hope it's the day when you have finally gathered yourself together more, and you have just the enough to satisfy, the knowledge, the good enough knowledge to actually comprehend all of this at once, because I actually really want to start right now, but I can't, because I I don't think I'm qualified for it yet. And if I do start now, I would only end up, leaving it. And it's not something that I want to leave. It's not something that I just want to, kind of suddenly have the urge to and then dump it again. It's something that I really want to devote my time, my effort in, and also my imagination, it's not imagination, but my just everything. I just want to devote myself in it, and it's really something that I don't want to give up. And finally, it's going to be something complete in my life, and I just want it to be something special in my life, and I want people to understand, to read this, Chloe. So please, just put your time in it. I really don't know what day it is that you're listening to this, or how old you are, or maybe you're just listening to this like a few hours in the future, or a few days in the future. But whatever it is, if you did have the heart, the mind to pick this audio up, it means that you're at least partially ready to start the project. Start it, Chloe, please, and do not leave it unfinished, because it's so important. It's not just one of those artworks that you are so tempted to work in. It's more than that. It's about your dad, Chloe. It's a lot. It's honestly, it's a state of enlightenment. If you think about it, it's no one. I honestly have no idea. I don't know, because another reason why I'm not starting it right now, because my mind is so messed up right now, and I'm just not totally in a state of loving myself or anything. And when you're not loving yourself, it's hard to comprehend something that is devoting your life to someone else. So I guess I need to calm myself down, at least for a night. Maybe I can start a little tomorrow. But yes, just always remember, think in a way that only you see it, Chloe. Do not think in other people's perspective, especially upon this issue, because you and I both know, Chloe in the future and Chloe now, that no one person in the world will ever be able to think of him like you do, to understand him, or at least I think I understand him like you do, Chloe. Think in a way, and I want you to write in a way that you're telling your audience, whoever's reading this, that to just try to look at people, not essentially your dad only, but people around them in that way, because sometimes people aren't what they seem. And it took me just a few years. No, it took me a few years to understand. I guess I don't remember, but it took me some time. But you got there, Chloe, and now you fully just got it. And I want you to write it down, Chloe. Okay? I want you to write it down, and I don't want you to lose this idea. I want you to grip on it, because it's the only thing that you want to devote your time in now. And yeah, good luck.
I don't know what to say about that. Whoa, this is something I completely did not expect to hear. I was in the audio you heard me, I was expecting myself to listen to this when I'm in a much better state, and I felt called to do that today. I didn't start listening to this before the video, I swear. That was my first time. I was looking so shocked, because What the what? I didn't know what I was confused at first because I don't remember what I was talking about. A project, apparently. Okay, so a little background story. This is not any sort of like abuse story or like story that should go to like the police, because my dad is not abusive. He just has temper issues. And I never really told anyone except for my really close friends like Charlotte or primary friends, because they all understand me and I know they'll keep a secret. But he used to be really harsh with me. He would say really harsh words to hurt me, like saying, like scolding me in front of his friends and saying that I'm not qualified to be his daughter because I'm too stupid, or that he always was comparing my sister and I don't blame him for anything at all, because he lost his own dad when he was 11 years old and his sister a year after that. He was completely traumatized. He developed really bad mental disorders and he got over it by seeing the world in hate, seeing the world as a bad place. He covered his hurt with anger, and that's why he has anger issues, and I completely understand him. I never blamed him anymore. And growing up, I had kind of always seen it that way. I had kind of always like knew that I wanted to try to understand him because I loved him. I still do. And yet the like he was kind of the cause of my depression, because he was very cruel. He was very harsh to me. I wouldn't say cruel. He was very harsh to me at times, but he was hot and cold. He loves me with all his heart, but he doesn't know how to express himself at all. Like every other male on earth, he doesn't know. And he would very strictly discipline me. He would compare me with my sister, would make me feel really bad about myself because I wasn't good enough in his eyes, as he says me to be. But I know he loves me, if not more than my sister, because he told me, I remember him telling me, he was just like, you know, I love you more than your sister, you know that, right? I'm just like, yeah, sure. But yeah, I'm not comparing though, I'm just saying. And he was kind of the root of my depression, and because of him I felt so worthless. I felt like I was never good enough. And it's not just because of him, it was a lot of things. A lot of like the hormones in teenage years, and you know, a lot of different things mixed up. But he was like the very stem of it. And but one of the most hurtful thing that he said to me was that I don't understand him. I remember him saying to me in front of my face that you don't even understand me. You're the person that doesn't even try to understand me. Like, you don't see your dad as a good person. And he was always like, in my eyes, I'm just a bad, evil person, aren't I? And he's like, you know, I love you so much, but you don't even try to understand me. You don't even look after your family. You don't even look after me. And he was like, I'm giving you so much. Why don't you give me back any kind of thing, even just your understanding? And I was so deeply hurt by that. But I really wanted to prove to him, I just really wanted to prove to him that I did understand him. My dad, he puts our family first, but he just doesn't say it. I know it because I can feel it, you know, when I look at him, the way he smiles at me and seeing me so much better is, you know, wondrous to him. And I know, because I love my dad. Like, I love him, even though he had made me so sad. I'm sorry, I keep getting text. Even though he had made me so sad, I know for a fact that it was meant to happen, because I had to learn something from it. If I weren't, you know, depressed once, I wouldn't be here right now. And I had to learn something from it, and that he had something to learn from it too. Because of my depression, my family has grown so much more closer, even though we're still kind of like weirdly hostile. We're so much more expressive of our love and care for each other. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad to know how far I've come. It's been nearly 2 years, and I can say I'm completely in the right state of mind to do what I want, to spread the message out. I mean, the purpose of that project was also to kind of just spread awareness about mental disorders, to help other people, and that's exactly what I'm doing now, right? Isn't it? So I guess my old Chloe can be proud of me right now. Yeah, so that was the first recording. I didn't think that would take that long, but yeah, damn, that got emotional. I gotta go now, and I'll come back with another recording. I hope you like this idea. I guess it's a good way for me to interact with you guys and let you know more of me. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Please don't forget to love yourself. Look in the mirror and smile today. And today and tomorrow is going to be an amazing day, and 2020 will be the best year of your life. Thank you, I love you, and goodbye. Happy healing.